At exactly midnight, as fireworks lit up the sky, every TV screen glitched. First, there was just static, a chilling silence spreading through the crowd. Then came a distorted voice. Secrets will be revealed. Suddenly, images flashed on the screen. Private messages, hotel check-ins, screenshots of secret conversations. The kind that could destroy marriages, ruin friendships, and expose lies. People gasped. Some screamed. Others ran. And I just stood there, frozen. Because in that sea of betrayals and infidelity, one name kept appearing. Emma Carter. My fiancée. This story will shock you to your core. So we begin. Subscribe now for more real-life betrayals, shocking twists, and the darkest secrets people try to hide. I'm William Grayson. You might know me as the guy who exposed Mayor Rigby's bribery ring last summer. The journalist who uncovered the counterfeit med scandal at St. Mercy's. The man who trusts evidence, not people. But here's the truth. I missed the biggest story of my life, and it was playing out in my own living room. Emma and I met at a crime scene. Not ours, a literal crime scene. A break-in at City Hall where I was reporting. She was the lead cybersecurity consultant, all sharp blazers and sharper wit. While cops dusted for prints, she hacked the security feed in 12 seconds flat. Whoever did this left a digital fingerprint, she said, not looking up from her laptop. They always do. I fell hard. 2 years later, I proposed in that same hall. Corny, but she laughed. Said yes. Jason entered the picture 6 months ago. My old college roommate, newly single, crashing on our couch after his startup imploded. Just till I get back on my feet, he'd said, clapping my shoulder. You're a lifesaver, man. Emma hated him at first. He's using you, she'd snap when he forgot to buy groceries again. But then they started bonding over tech stuff. Jason's helping me beta test the new home security app, she told me one night, eyes glued to her phone. I should have noticed the shift. The late-night coding sessions. The inside jokes about firewalls. The way Jason's hand lingered on her shoulder when he walked by. But I was distracted, chasing a story about a senator's offshore accounts. The first glitch happened on December 1st. I was reviewing footage from the senator's yacht party, a blur of caviar and cocaine, when my TV flickered. Static, a garbled voice, lies, then it cut to Emma's face. Not our selfies, not our wedding playlist. Security footage. She was in Jason's apartment, laughing on his couch, wearing the necklace I'd given her for her birthday. The screen went black. I told myself it was fatigue. Too many late nights. Too much coffee. But then, 3 days later, I came home early to find Jason's shoes by the door, the limited edition Jordans he couldn't afford. Emma's heels beside them, working on the app. She called from the office. Their voices were hushed, intimate. I froze. Then Jason emerged, shirt wrinkled. Hey man, we were just stress testing the firewall. Emma followed, cheeks flushed. Jason's system kept crashing. Had to reboot it. I nodded, swallowed the acid in my throat. That night, I checked the app logs. December 4th, 3:14 p.m. User Jason Grant, remote access granted. User Emma Carter, admin privileges extended. They'd linked his smart home to ours. Merged systems, shared feeds. For efficiency, Emma said when I asked. I buried the unease. The glitches got worse. Static during dinner. Echoes of laughter in empty rooms. Once, the thermostat blasted to 90 degrees Fahrenheit while we slept. Emma blamed server errors. But on Christmas Eve, I saw it. A flicker on the baby monitor we weren't even expecting yet, but Emma had installed it for the future. Two shadows moving in Jason's guest room. Emma's voice, tinny through the speaker. He'll never check here. Jason's laugh. Dude's clueless. I vomited in the bathroom. The next morning, I confronted her. You're paranoid, she said, rolling her eyes. It's just the app glitching. Jason's helping me fix it. She kissed me. Tasted like mint and lies. So I did what I do best. I investigated. Dug into Jason's startup. Found a trail of deleted emails, burned investors, and a lawsuit from his ex-business partner. Jason sabotaged the code to tank the company. But the real gold? A hidden subfolder in Emma's cloud. Project Phoenix. Schematics for a new app. a partnership with Jason. Launch date, January 1st. Our wedding date. That's when I understood. The glitches weren't errors. They were rehearsals. Emma was hacking our system to test their app, using our home as a lab, our marriage as a beta test. And once their app launched, they'd vanish. With my research, my contacts, my life's work. But I wasn't letting them ghost. I planned a glitch of my own, one they'd never recover from. Rising tension, the glitch wasn't random. The first time it happened, I thought I imagined it. The living room TV flickered at exactly midnight, static filling the screen, sharp bursts of color flashing like a corrupted signal. Then just as suddenly it stopped. A brief glitch, nothing more, or so I thought. But the second time, it sent a chill down my spine. New Year's Eve. The house was buzzing with laughter, glasses clinking, countdown timers flashing on our phones. Emma was on the couch, Jason right beside her. Their closeness didn't seem unusual, not anymore. I had trained myself to ignore it. Then, the TV glitched again. This time, the screen didn't just flicker, it showed something. A distorted image, barely visible, like an old VHS tape struggling to play. Two figures, a man, a woman, their faces blurred, their voices muffled, but unmistakable. I turned to Emma, her face drained of color. Jason shifted uncomfortably. Man, your TV's got issues. I grabbed the remote, but the screen cut to black. The signal returned to normal, playing the party music video I had on before. Was I losing my mind? Or had I just seen something I wasn't supposed to? I couldn't shake the feeling. My gut screamed at me. I had ignored the red flags long enough. But this time, the glitch had given me something, a glimpse behind the curtain. I needed to know what my TV was trying to show me. The final clue, the glitch exposes the affair. That night, after everyone else went to sleep, I stayed up. I had to figure out what was happening. I rewound the footage using my smart TV's recording feature, playing it frame by frame. And then, there it was. A security camera feed, but not from my house. The footage showed Emma and Jason. In a car, in a hotel room, in his house. Time-stamped weeks ago. My stomach twisted. My own home entertainment system had betrayed them before they could betray me any further. I knew exactly where this feed had come from. Jason's smart home system. I clenched my jaw. The glitch wasn't a coincidence. His system and mine were linked when he stayed over, and somehow, someway, his security camera footage was bleeding into my TV, and it had just given me the ultimate weapon. The New Year's Eve countdown revenge. I didn't sleep. I stayed up preparing. By the time New Year's Eve arrived, I had one goal: to expose them in the most brutal, public way possible. As guests filled our house, I kept my cool. I smiled. I poured drinks. I let Emma and Jason believe they had fooled me. They had no idea what was coming. 11:59 p.m. The countdown began. 10, 9, 8. Everyone raised their glasses. The TV showed the live New Year's Eve broadcast. 7, 6. I reached into my pocket. Click play. 5. The screen glitched. The party fell silent. 4. The video started playing. Jason and Emma. Secret meetings. Hotel rooms. Whispers in the dark. Laughter behind my back. 3. Emma let out a gasp. What is this? 2. Jason's face went white. Turn it off. 1. The screen froze. The final image? Emma in Jason's arms, lips inches apart, whispering, he'll never find out. Their lives crumbled before their eyes. The room exploded in chaos. Emma burst into tears, but it wasn't sadness, it was panic. Jason lunged for the remote, but I was faster. I turned the volume up. Everyone saw. Everyone knew. Jason's fiancée, yes, his actual fiancée, standing across the room, dropped her champagne glass. The crash was deafening. You lying piece of... She didn't finish her sentence before slapping Jason across the face. Emma turned to me, voice shaking. William, I can explain. I stepped back, watching her scramble, watching her drown in the mess she created. Explain. I laughed coldly. No need. My TV explained everything for you. Jason ran out. Emma followed. Their perfect little secret was now the talk of the town. And me? I stood there, surrounded by friends, feeling lighter than I had in months. Because for once, karma didn't wait. It arrived exactly at midnight. Want more stories like this? Tap subscribe and turn on notifications.